Guys, I was just sitting here like, why will my stapler not staple this into my math board? You wanna know why? Because it's a whiteboard. Good morning, guys. This is no longer going to be considered a classroom setup vlog. It's just going to be prep for the new year because my classroom is basically set up and now it's just little organization things, little detail things. It's just ready, which is crazy. So if you're new to my channel, hi, my name's Brianna. I'm a third grade teacher. However, this is my first year in third. I previously taught 2 years in fourth grade, but I just taught math and science. So now I get to teach all subjects, and it was my choice to move down to third grade, and it's the best decision ever so far. I'm not typically a person that likes change. I've lived in the same house my entire life, well, obviously until now. I grew up with the same people. Like, I followed the very strict path of graduate high school, go to college, get a job. It's just like, life has been so, I guess, cliche for me. And I don't like change. And this decision was a big one for me, and I just felt in my gut that it was the right thing, and I couldn't be more happier right now. Like, I'm so proud of myself for doing this. So, some exciting things. First of all, I printed off some accountable talk posters, which I'll show you when I get to school. But, guys, I went to a Target last night that was a little bit out of my way because, well, not out of my way, but not in my town because when I went to dinner with my boyfriend and his grandma, they had the alphabet erasers. Oh my goodness. So I bought 10 packs. Word work is happening and I'm using these. Now what I need is a little like bead organizer because I want to separate the letters so the kids don't have to look for them. I have one on my Amazon wish list. It's always linked down below. You guys have been so generous to me. Oh my goodness. I love you guys. But people always ask me if I had a P.O. box, and honestly, I think an Amazon wishlist is kind of better because sometimes in P.O. boxes, some people send you like a lot of like really cute things, but are they practical, you know? So if you're interested in helping out my classroom, it's linked down below. By no means do you have to, but you guys are amazing and I love you. And I will also be picking the giveaway winner today for my planner that I'm giving away. Well, not mine, but the planner that I have that I'm going to give away. I'm not that creative yet. So, yes, I'm excited. Let's get going. It's 10 a.m. We're a little late, people. So I do this circle thing for centers, and silly me, I laminated regular printer paper. This is in the school laminator. This circle is real whack anyway. Like, it's fat. I don't know what happened to it. Cardstock clearly is so much better, but these are my ones from last year. I definitely just want 4 groups for math. I have 23 students. I feel like I should do 5 groups for reading and just have them go to 4 centers a day. So I think I'm gonna do that, honestly. And this circle is so tiny. I might need to make a bigger one. I thought I was accomplishing something, but they didn't turn out good. So I might just throw them away. Last year I had 3 groups when my AIG students would leave. But I do this rotation thing, 4 centers. Got the idea from a kindergarten teacher and I love it. from that same kindergarten teacher, I got these yellow bins because they match my really good stuff ones. I have the big ones, these are smaller, but I thought I could take away 2 red bins and do 2 yellow and start getting rid of the red because I don't like the red. And I honestly, let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So now I have 10 red bins. I honestly might spend $10 at Dollar Tree or something and get more pink. Also, guys, my librarian watches my videos and she's like, I was so sad about your Charlotte's Web book, so I got you a hardback. Oh my gosh. Guys, I love my school and I love you guys and I love YouTube, and I am so happy. I'm going to stamp this book and hold on to it. So until I buy a container for these to sort them by letter, I'm going to store them just all together in here. This reminds me of Finding Nemo when the fish are swimming to the bottom of the net and they all drop and are set free. Oh gosh, this is so satisfying. Like, Target, how are you selling these for $1? This is genius. Oh, I got some stars because I thought these were really cute for game pieces and stuff. Do you think we have enough letters to spell every word the kids may spell? I think we're good. I'm going to add my 5,800 stickers that Esther got me to my sticker bin, which surprisingly is kind of running low. All these stickers came from Carson Delosa. You know I'm Carson Delosa happy. Oh, and I have these paw stickers. I was gonna use these because kids get paws at my school for PBIS. And if an individual student got one, I wanted to put it in their planner. I want to do that this year. Here are the Accountable Talk posters that I printed out. I'm going to cut them into just the circle, and I'm going to put them on my library wall just to liven up that area. They are from Tina's Teaching Treasures, and they were free on TPT, so I'll link it down below. But there's restate, agree, disagree, build on, go beyond, and explain. And there's like the title for it, which is cute. The only thing about these is they do have the description, which I wish you would add some that have it without the description, because I just feel like that's a lot of words and I wish they just saw this part. But I like them, they were free. So I had an extra one printed out that I didn't laminate, so I cut out the circle, and then here's the ones that are laminated. I feel like without the background they kind of get lost, so I'm going to keep the background. So I put the title in the middle and circled them around it, and I put these 2 a little bit lower than the center. I mean, it's fine. I'm not obsessed with it. They're just a lot of words. So I lifted the right side up so that you don't have to worry about them being lined up, and it kind of makes a weird wonky circle, and I like it. So those are ready to go. There's my new title. Guys, I feel like anything I put there is just gonna look so sad. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Now I have it awkwardly spread out. I just don't know what to do with this. Guys, I was just sitting here like, why will my stapler not staple this into my math board? You wanna know why? Because it's a whiteboard. All right, so I fixed the problem, hung it up with sticky clips. No worries there. I kind of hate how they like are visible, but whatever. I have a blank piece of paper in there because I think I'm going to write my ICANNs this year. I don't know yet, but I just wanted to see if it would look okay because that dry erase sleeve is really messed up. It has scratches from my kids using it, but it looks great. So used good old sticky clips to hold that up. I have room for anchor charts and then some fun things down here, you know? I like it a lot. I hung up this Lego banner over here. They're literally foam Legos. How fun. I almost put it on my desk, but then I'm like, no, the kids are gonna poke it with their pencils and it'll be destroyed. So hung it up here. I got this at Target like 2 years ago, but it's from the party section. I'm sure they still have it. Just to jazz up this area. And my whole degree was based around Lego bricks, so I love it. Here's what the box looked like if you were curious. All right, so I got 2 different rolls of Cricut vinyl that's removable, and it's matte and it's sticky. The one set of colors is more bright, and then this one is more primary-ish. I want to put Candyland on my floor. Hey guys, so I've been socializing again, talking to some 2nd grade teachers about some of the kids in my class, which is either a blessing or a curse to do. I don't know if I recommend it. My partner teacher from last year came in too, because you know, she just misses me so much. And I'm very hungry right now, so I'm very fuzzy in my brain. I moved that title again. I think I'm gonna put a multiplication sign and a division sign under it. Whatever, it is what it is. I tripped over that wire, almost caused a fire. And I made a Candyland piece. So I'm gonna cut this out and trace it onto my vinyl and put that on the floor. And I think that's the last thing I'm gonna do today, because I've just been sitting here looking around. I have some people coming in tomorrow to help me. Candyland floor is about to happen, guys. I didn't show you the process of this, but literally I traced one of the pieces on my Candyland board and there it is. I brought it to the printer and blew it up. I traced on the vinyl on the back of it and I cut it out with scissors, and I'm about to put it on the floor. It's gonna lay a little bit differently. I like how the first 2 pieces look. The rest, I mean, obviously because it's not flat, looks weird. So we'll see how that goes. It looks so cute, guys. Candyland floor is done. I love how it turned out. I think it looks so awesome. It just leads you into the classroom. It doesn't really have a purpose. I mean, yeah, they line up there, but they don't obviously all need a spot. I just think it leads you into the beautiful place and it just makes it nice. So I did get this laminated today. This is my newspaper from Space Camp that has all stories about everything that we've done with space that has been printed before. It's all there. I got it laminated so that it's preserved, and I'm going to have my parent volunteer cut it out tomorrow. I'm still debating what I want to do with my noise letters, if I want to bring my pencil back over here, although I like it there. I might not put anything here just to make it less crowded. So my center circles rotations are gonna go there. Save this cabinet for science and social studies stuff. So I'm probably going to combine this with tomorrow. I won't be able to film much tomorrow with a parent volunteering here. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, give it a thumbs up, and click around on the screen now to see my other videos. I will see you guys. Well, actually this is gonna be in another video. Oh my gosh. Good morning. My camera's on a different setting. Oh my gosh. Guys, this shirt is so big on me. It used to be like a little like casual shirt, but I need to get a smaller size. That's exciting. Today is also exciting because I have a parent volunteer coming in to help me. So I've been printing all morning. I did buy that math task card bundle. I think I talked about it. I'll link it down below. It has all standards for 3rd grade math, and it's majority word problems, and that's what I look for in my task card center in order to prep that. I printed out all 1st quarter standards, and I'm bringing my laminator to school. Those are for my coworker. Bringing my laminator to school. I don't know if I'm gonna start laminating or have my parent volunteer help me out with that, but yeah, hopefully a lot of like logistical kind of stuff is gonna get done today, like stuffing folders, different things. That's just helping me prep for open house and the year. So I'm really excited. I'm going to head to McDonald's, get my $1 large coffee. If you've heard about Dunkin' Donuts giving, sorry, my camera's shaking. If you've heard about Dunkin' Donuts giving teachers free coffee, medium size, hot or iced, every Monday in September, give this video a thumbs up. Unfortunately, Dunkin' Donuts is really far away from me, so I guess that won't be happening. But that's okay. We'll just deal with dollar McDonald's, okay? Dunkin' is close to my heart. I'm a Dunkin' girl, and the South has ripped that away from me, but that's okay. Let's go to my classroom. I wish I could do that with every single one of my students. My friend at her school, they have individual meet the teachers. So like beginning of the year conferences to meet all their students and all their parents and just have one-on-one time. It was literally amazing, and they were helping me out. I posted on my Instagram story. Oh my goodness. I printed out my first quarter task cards for math, and my parent volunteer laminated them all and cut them all. So first quarter is ready to go. I have their pencil boxes on their desk, but they kind of look a little crazy. They're just very big, but that's okay. I think it's because they're all spread out in random places right now, and I think when the name tags are on it, it'll look much cuter. But the girls put those together for me. So we have a glue stick, a half of an eraser, and these are the facial sponges from Dollar Tree that I use as whiteboard erasers. And then they're going to have an expo marker in here and a highlighter, and they're going to keep their pencils in there. So I don't know if it's better to put there or have it on the side not angled. The girls pulled out all my Scholastic magazines, and I attached the welcome letter, all about it, on there. They also stuffed my folders with the form that I like to have in there on the front. Just put my extras in here for now. That's one thing I don't have right now, is like an extras bin, because I used to have the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday bins. These to put that in. So I don't know if I want to do one bin or get one of those pocket organizers. I might end up doing that hangs on the wall. The girls also helped me sort through my place value discs, and they took out all the 10,000, 100,000, and millions ones because we won't be using those. So these are all ready to go. All right, guys, I think I'm going to head out for today because getting close to the beginning of the year, so parents are like frantic. I did meet 2 of my students today. They're twins, and they helped me in my classroom like I showed you. And then another parent just called me. So things are happening, guys. This is crazy. They are opening this school tomorrow, so I'm going to come in. So this will just be a little 3-day getting ready for the first day of school video, putting final touches on the room. So I guess I'll just see you guys tomorrow, but I just wanted to show you the pencil cases. I put them specifically in the corner. They're very massive, I know, but I just want to see how the kids do with them. I just feel like it's so much easier to have everything right there, because zipper pouches, like, you gotta dig through, and it's just like, what in the world? You guys, oh my gosh, I truly wish I could sit down and meet all of you and just talk about teacher things for hours. Let's see what we have here. The mailman's probably like, this girl is crazy and orders way too much from Amazon. Oh my goodness, Lonnie. I believe it's Lonnie. Hi, Brianna. Enjoy this gift for your classroom. I hope you have a fantastic school year. I love watching your videos. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Now let me see what size these actually were, because when I was picking these out, I didn't know if they were the right size. But binder rings. Oh my goodness. Oh, I see some good stuff in here. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Yes! These are perfect. They're like smaller, but they're a little bit bigger than my tiny ones. I definitely need these. I probably need the ones that are a little bit bigger than this as well. Oh my goodness, that is awesome. She got me the counters. I don't have anything like this in my classroom, which is weird because I feel like this is a staple. And I mean, it was probably Maylene, but someone was talking about putting counters, or maybe it was Michelle. Someone was talking about putting counters on a game and being able to see what's underneath it. So that's why I picked out transparent counters. Oh my goodness. Expo markers. Okay, so if you guys have no idea what I'm doing right now, I have an Amazon wish list. I don't have a P.O. box, but I do have an Amazon wish list, and it is the most amazing thing ever. You guys are so overly like too kind. But what an Amazon wish list is I put the products on there that I would like for my classroom. I don't need them, but helpful things in the classroom. And I wasn't sure if I put the hardcover or the paperback version of Charlotte's Web. And I'm so excited because if you saw, actually I think it's a part of this video, but my librarian gave me a hardback and now I have a paperback. So this one I'm going to keep in my library. Oh my gosh, and the pictures are in color. Full color edition. And then I'm going to keep the hardback as my copy because this is such like, this is the book, guys. Like, oh my goodness. And I really want to do what Maylene's doing and write like donated by. So thank you so much, Lonnie. Oh my goodness. I have never read this book, but I hear such amazing things. And I am so excited to share it with my students. Oh my goodness. I don't even know who this is from. How did that happen? Oh my goodness. Normally when someone buys something, it takes the other thing off. That's great because we do Charlotte's Web as a book study. So what is this? Okay, they have all these things that say like send a thank you note. So hi Brianna, I am in high school and live near Boston. I want to be a teacher in the future. Probably an English teacher, but your videos make me consider early ed. I love reading and your students should too. Enjoy, Molly. Molly, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. I love reading too, and it is such a goal of mine this year to have my students fall in love with books. My two girls that I met today, they're like, we love reading. And oh, it just makes me so excited. Thank you so much, Molly. I need to keep these notes so I can send thank you cards. Okay, and then we have this other one. Stop, you guys. Hi, Brianna. I really enjoy your vlogs on YouTube. I pray your first year in third grade is awesome. Carla. Thank you so much, Carla. You want to see what I got? Another Charlotte's Web. Oh, now I'm never gonna like run out of Charlotte's Web. So beautiful. Thank you so much, Carla. Pippi Longstocking. See, this wasn't on my list, but I think what you can do is if you get something on my list, then it lets you add other things, but that is so kind. Oh my gosh. I have the old versions of Pippi Longstocking, but this is so cool. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Look at all that. 3 Charlotte's Webs. Oh my goodness. You guys just warm my heart. I have no words. Morning guys, I go back and forth between makeup, no makeup days, but it is Saturday and I'm able to get into my classroom today. They opened the school because there has just been a lot of movement this year with teachers to different grade levels or new teachers coming in because we had retired teachers. So they're just giving us the time we need, especially because Normally, we have work days that are considered optional and work days that are considered not optional. So when they're optional, we don't have any meetings and we can work in our classrooms. Typically, we have like at least 1 or 2 optional days before the school year starts. Well, this year, they're all not optional. So you have to be there for everyone, which means we have meetings every day next week. So we truthfully need all the time we can get. Now me, I'm good. My classroom's pretty much set up. I still want to make my hungry hippos, hungry kiddos for my lunch choice. Other than that, I mean, I have to make announcement things, schedule cards. I can't do any of that until next week because I need to figure out what's going on there. So I'll probably sit in my classroom and start planning a little bit today, just because the atmosphere just gets me in the zone, and I'm going to like plan out centers. So I'll talk through that with you guys. I feel like that would be helpful because you always ask me about my centers in general. This will be my first year teaching reading, so it'll be my first year doing reading centers. But I think I have a good idea of how it's gonna work. I have all my Charlotte's Web books and the other stuff that you guys sent me because you're so amazing. So I'm gonna label those and put who they're donated by and everything. There's a lot of movement going on behind me. I'm gonna head to school. All right, so I feel like I haven't done a nice little sweep and I want to talk while I do it. So first of all, I moved multiplication masters over here again. I think I'm going to print out a multiplication sign and a division sign and put those below it, and I think that'll bring it all together. I also have set out these bins, which I need to label. These are for when students bring their supplies at open house, more of like the community supplies. Like I have Ziploc bags, glue sticks, baby wipes, and tissues. So that's what these are going to be for. I need to go through my supply list and see what exactly I'll need to label those. Oh, yesterday the girls helped me take the social studies and math textbooks out of these little cubbies up here. They are really old curriculum that we don't use anymore, so no need to take up space. This is how the pencil boxes are looking on the desks, which I don't mind now that they're straight. Still need to figure out what I'm doing with all my bins. And I also need to find a spot for these because obviously we don't test every day, so we don't use them every day. I might put them in one of my crates because I don't know what else I'm using this for. And then keep them tucked away back here, because these 2 boxes won't be here. So let me see how that looks. That's definitely simple and efficient. So I'll probably keep them like that. This recess bin, the trouble with having it over here is every day when we go to recess, the kids are going to have to come all the way over here to get it. But I kind of like how it's tucked away, because if I put it anywhere along this wall, since none of this is going to be here, but if I put it anywhere along this wall, it'd just be out in the open. So I guess that is the best spot for it, over there. So now I need to get a little bin for my counters that Lonnie so graciously got for me. Let's see if they'll all fit in this little container. This is from Dollar Tree. I bought these when I could not find the smaller little snack containers. Do fit nicely in there. I'm just thinking about if I want to sort them by color, because if the kids use them for a game, they're all going to need to have like the same color. The Skinny Expo markers are really great for centers because the kids could just write so much thinner. So again, thank you, Lonnie. I got this container last year from Office Depot, I think. It was kind of expensive for what it is, but it's really sturdy. So this is something that is going to stay over here. I don't exactly know how I'm going to store it yet. I could put it in the bucket with the other expos, or I could put it in something like this. We'll see. All right, so that's all labeled and ready to go. I hate how that one has scribble on it, but whatever. I could have used that one for wipes, but I didn't see it until the end. And my tissue bin is already full, but I just designated this area for tissues and paper towels. Maybe I can open up this bin over here, see if I could open that for paper towels, but I just put that there so I didn't forget I needed one for paper towels too. So right now I've been labeling my ELA task cards because I did label my math ones yesterday and I like how I did it. And I'm going back through these and I'm like, if I don't label them, I will never use them because I will have no idea what they are. Some of them are not even 3rd grade standards. They're just there, I guess. Unless problem and solution is, but like I have my standards. I'm checking Common Core, trying to figure it out. All right, so I got a couple things going on here. I planned out my math and reading centers. I tried to do 5 groups for reading because I wanted them to be smaller, but it's just so hard because then centers is just so jumbled. So 4 is just so much better. And the most kids I'll have in a group is 6. So I think it'll be okay. And I wrote down things that I still need to prep, which isn't really much. I also printed out my plans from last year because I like how I started the year. So I'm going to do something similar. I made little notes last year. Remember to pause and reflect about how everything is going. So precious. So yeah, I printed those so I can figure out what I want to do the first week of school. I also printed this word study bingo that came from the Teaching Oasis graphics, the so-called designs. Oh, nope, so that's not how it came from. That's just where the picture came from. I'm definitely going to take some of these activities, but also add my own to this. That way my students can keep track of their word study for the week. And I think I'm going to put this in a clear pocket sleeve, whatever it's called. And they'll write on it with expo marker so they can go through it week by week. So they can do multiple of these activities during their 15 minutes they have, but they don't have to get through them all. But like the ones with websites and stuff, I don't want them to do. So that's why I'm gonna change some of it, and I don't want a free space. Gotta be straightforward. Eager Beaver right here. But I just went through my place value. This is the scrapbooking container from Michael's. They're normally $10. Do not buy them for $10. Wait until they go on sale. I think they were like $3 each when I bought them. But I stored all my centers in here this summer as I was making them, and that's where I'm going to put them back. But I take them out and use my drawers there so they're more accessible for my students. In here, I have all of my place value, which is what I need right now. I don't know if we're gonna go into comparing, but I'll pull that out later if we do the first week. But here I have value and expanded form, word form, and standard form. Just different games with that. So I'm going to start getting the materials together that I need for these, just to have them ready and see how I want to store them. Because last year, I stored them in these Dollar Tree portfolios. So I kept the instructions in the front, and then on the inside were the cards and materials and game boards and stuff. But as you can see, the slidey thing fell off, so now this one is not going to open. And I have to go through this because there's clearly things in here that don't need to be. So that's what I'm working on right now. I've talked about this before, but this is from Games for Gains, and it goes up to 10,000. Our standards say we only go to 1,000. However, it's just talking about the value of the digit in the thousands place, so I think they'll be fine with that one. And same with word form and standard form. If they can say 1,000, they could say 3,000. So I'm not too worried about those. I also fixed my color order for all of your OCD hearts, or just aesthetically pleasing organizational hearts. I'm also going to go ahead and put out my place value discs. These I purchased on Amazon last year from Learning Resources, I believe. I had my girls sort these yesterday, so in here is 1, 10, 100, and 1,000. And I have a kit for each table group. I also have one kit for myself. So I'm going to put these in the second drawer at every table group. That way they're just out and readily available for when we use them. There's definitely an activity in magic of math that has to do with place value discs. So yeah. So I came up with a great idea because I was looking at my games and it was like every student needs their own color, obviously. And I was looking at my little counters here and I'm like, my little containers. Guys, oh, I need a different one. These are literally perfect for everything. Dollar Tree, 10 come in a pack. They're either rectangular or round, and they're really amazing. Run to your nearest Dollar Tree, I'm telling you. They are also what I have my dice in. So the one game calls for 2 dice and the other game calls for 1. It's prepped, it's ready to go. The kids don't need to take the dice out of the container. They shake them in it. There's plenty of room for it to move around, and it doesn't make that annoying table rolling noise. Let me just say right now, if I never took the time to sort those colors out, I wouldn't have been able to use them or the kids would have wasted so much time looking for their color. So if you get transparent counters, or you have some type of counter and you want to play Games for games, or just other games where kids need markers and things, like a little marker piece, not an actual drawing marker, I highly, highly, highly suggest that you get the little containers from Dollar Tree, 10 to a pack. They're usually hanging on like in a column, and sort your colors out. I'm so excited. So now I have all my materials for these 4 games. And having different games, it actually depends on what I'm teaching, but having the 4 different games is going to allow my students that element of choice. So they don't necessarily get to choose what center they go to when. However, when they get to that center, there is some type of choice there. I think structured choice is very important. And just like that, all of my games are prepped for about the first 2 weeks of school, because what I like to do for my game center is have it be my spiraling center. So what I'll most likely do this year is pull the standard from the previous week, and that's the games they'll play. For the first 2 weeks of school, however, as I'm introducing centers, it is ready to go and available for what I'm going to be teaching them. And since place value is basic concepts, that shouldn't be too difficult. So I have my dice and all the different colors. Now I'm trying to think about whether I want the kids to pull out the whole drawer and take it with them, or just carefully take all the materials with them. I don't want someone to accidentally step or sit on the drawer, so they should have enough hands to be able to take it all with them. And I also haven't decided if I want my carpet area to be the area for games, or if I want the round table to be the area for games. I have to decide between math facts and games, which I think, let's see, when I made my schedule, I'm rotating math the room and math facts. So Math of the Room is my task cards. So game is going to be a constant. Math of the Room I'm having every other day. That way, the first day they do it, I can collect their papers, grade them, not necessarily for a grade, but check for accuracy. And then on the next day, Math of the Room will stay the same. However, they'll go back and correct, or they'll go to the cards they haven't gone to yet. So that leaves the day open for math facts. So I will probably, Independent will be at their seats. Technology will be at their seats in the beginning. That way there's less chaos. We can work to being able to spread around the room, but especially when Math of the Room's going on, I don't think I want people spread around. So that means I want that table always to be used. So I will do game at this back table. It would then be smart of me to have centers somewhere near this table, but that's not going to be the only thing in there, so they can easily get their materials and bring them. And since it's on the table, I may be able to allow them to bring the drawer. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that that's ready to go. On top here, I have things from last year that I need to clean out. As I go through the stuff from last year, these Target Dollar Spot erasers, I use them as game pieces. They do get kind of dirty, so I'm just going to toss them and replace them with new ones since they're so cheap. I also like to use my task cards, my Math of the Room, as spiraling, but for the first 2 weeks of school, I'm going to pull out MBT 2. So I got these vocabulary cards off Teachers Pay Teachers. I'll link it below. But I got the math and reading bundle, and I'm just taking them. I cut them last year and putting them in the corresponding bin. I don't know if I've talked about these before, but to start off my Math Fact Center, I'm just going to be using addition and subtraction, obviously until we teach multiplication and division. Down here, these are from Games for Learning by Teresa Evans. These were free downloads, and they're just little bump games. So basically it involves rolling dice and putting a counter in a spot. She went ahead and put the number smaller, so you don't need to use a transparent counter to still see what's under there. What bump is if a student rolls a certain number and puts their thing there. If the next player does that number, they bump that person off. And when it's all covered, whoever has the most wins. Really basic, you can do it with everything. My kids loved this for multiplication last year. I think I bought the entire bundle from Teachers Pay Teachers. That's what we're going to be starting with in the beginning. I need to gather the materials for these, and then I'm going to put them in the top drawer. That's where I have my math fact label. Just real quick, for my memory, I put my pocket full of primary writing prompts in the red drawer. Okay. But last year I had the kids cover up the space with an expo mark, and the lamination got ruined. So then I started having them put them in the dry erase pockets, but we were always out of expo markers. So I'm definitely going to use counters. So I think I'm going to pull out the stars to have the kids use the stars for these activities. The star erasers from the Target Dollar Spot is what I'm talking about. I just did the same thing with the stars that I did with the transparent counters. I'm definitely going to go back to the Target Dollar Spot and get at least one more pack of these, because for $60 it's just $1, and these are going to be really fun counters. I can see the kids loving them. I have these bump it games that I'm going to throw in with that center as well, just for the beginning of the year, because like I said, real basic facts here. But these I got from Carson DeLosa. You know, I talk about their warehouse sale that I'm obsessed with, or it used to be. So I've never used these before, but I went into my cabinet looking for flashcards, and I came across this game. So this is definitely going to be something that I'm going to have to explicitly teach my kids how to play, because it is a little bit more in depth, even though it's for ages 6 and up. But basically, you're kind of making like dominoes, you're connecting the equations together that equal the same number. And then there's different action cards and crash cards that I'll have to read into. But this will definitely be something that I use to introduce this center. And also, since I have 2 and 4 groups can play at a time, I'll introduce the game on one of the first days of school, and we can practice rotating with everybody getting a turn to play this as well as the other games in Math Facts. That way they're comfortable with it and I won't need to give further directions on that. What I think I might do is teach the game to my whole class, and then while 2 groups are playing with the rest of the kids, I'm going to be showing them something on the Chromebooks, and then we'll swap. So that way I won't have to teach multiple games at once. So I finally got batteries for my touch light. I got this at Dollar Tree. I was there last night looking for more and I couldn't find them. What this is for when I'm working with a small group, when the light is on, kids won't be able to interrupt me. The only thing about it being right there is this direction, they won't be able to see it. So I guess I should really, I like that it's right over there, but I should really move it to the other side. Perfect. All right, so you haven't seen my face all day. I'm getting really hungry and it's about 2 o'clock and it is Saturday. So I'm going to head out. I'm not going to do a walk around my room because I haven't changed anything. So I'll probably just make a quick list before I go. That's what I always like to do, of either things I still have to do or make or organize, because I definitely need to organize this over here and I need to make work folders next week. We are in prepare for the first day of school mode, guys. Next week, I don't know if I will be vlogging as much. We have meetings all throughout the week and just everybody's gonna be here. It's very echoey in this hallway. We'll see. That's it for this 3-day prep video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, give it a thumbs up, and click on the screen now for some of my other videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye.